Now, here we are after the first week of the finals, and we got Geelong going down by Port by 43. We got the Giants with a 1 point victory over Sydney when they crossed down rivals in a crunching game, and the Demons with a good victory of 33 points over Brisbane. And last but not least, the Bulldogs have seen Essendon smashing away home with a big 49-point win in the end.
Yeah, thanks, Trev. I think bottom line, the results are all pretty much a bit of a blowout in the end. But the one game that should have gone the right way, which was Sydney squandering their opportunities. They kept kicking the post in the last quarter. GWS did not score in that last quarter. They had all the momentum, basically blew away their season. They were probably definitely a top 6 team. They were probably an even better team. And in the end, they've walked away with their heads between their legs, and GWS has got away with it.
Now, I can't really see the GWS making any impact this year and fluking their way to a 2019 situation. I think Geelong's just got to toughen up, get their act together, wake up, realise where they went wrong, come back, full force, clean them out of the slate. As long as they come and they take the game seriously, then GWS is going to go packing. That'll be the end of them for this year.
Well, I feel like we're here week after week talking about the same thing. The reason why Sydney's packing their bags and they're going home is because they're not kicking it through the big sticks. They've squandered all their opportunities, and now they've had to bow out of the finals after what was a promising year. So these guys are 20 metres out, they've got a set shot on goal, and they're missing. It's not just at the drop of the ball. It's not just because it's a fast game. It's not one-on-one contact. You've got a lot of people, and you've got to act quick, and perceived pressure is another situation. But in the end, it's going to come down to a big situation. At the end of the year, who's going to get them through the big sticks is who's going to win the game.
Well, it's just so typical of teams this year. I mean, they get hot and they get cold. It's hard to predict. It's good for football. We've got a close competition. Teams run hot like Geelong, and then they go cold again the next week. So they were ice cold on the weekend, and they should obviously come out and guns blazing in Perth. So obviously the Victorian teams have not got the satisfaction of playing the grand final by the looks of it at the G. So we're going to have to wait and see which ground. If it's in Perth, then interstate teams have got a good chance, and we look forward to how this shapes up, and hopefully we got some closer contact, hard games coming ahead this weekend and make football just that little bit more exciting.
Now, Melbourne and Port Adelaide have both earned the right to take the week off, and they will await the winners out of the Geelong GWS game and the Bulldogs and Brisbane game. Now, I am actually most interested in this Bulldogs and Brisbane game, because if there's any team that's going to win it out of the 4, and they've done it before in 2015, it's the Bulldogs. I thought they were the sharpest, best team for most of the year, just by a scrape, by a whisker, until they finished the year obviously terribly badly, and now they've hopefully got some momentum from this Essendon game, and they can build that, and they can run the football, and they can. It's going to be an interesting game if they both get their games going. It's going to be a very exciting running game. So we're going to have to sit back and pay a lot of close attention to what's going to happen with this game, because I'm quite excited about it myself.
Well, now, as everybody's been saying at the start of the year, Port Adelaide was going to be predicted to be strong this year. They lost a lot of those crunch games to the top teams during the season, which made me think, well, maybe they don't have what it takes. But I think they've come at the right time. They're starting to play some good football. They're getting their running game going on. They skip the week out. They take the game all the way to the prelim. They should get through that game, I think, if they play at their best, taking them to a grand final. I've got Port this year, Fozz.
Yeah, well, cheers, Trev. At the end of the year, I think that Melbourne might be able to take this one away, but we'll wait and see. It's going to be a very interesting few weeks ahead. Everybody enjoy your football, have a cold beer, and gamble responsibly.